is getting slashies in the key demo, and also losing to Newsmax. Newsmax is overtaking CNN. True existential crisis.
And we're really happy to know that, have all those new viewers as well as our familiar ones who've been with us since the start. But that's Megyn Kelly, folks, taking a shot at CNN's ratings downfall. And again, we are beating CNN in several head-to-head matchups, especially in our prime time. Check out the numbers. 8 p.m. Eastern, Eric Bolling, The Balance, beating CNN's Anderson Cooper, not just a day, but for the full week last week. I mean, it's obvious to me. Why would you not watch Eric compared to Anderson Cooper? But viewers decide, and they have.
We might have a little inherent bias. I'm willing to admit that. I can also say, I think, objectively, working in television for 20 years, it's just a better show. Anyway, let's ask Dick Morris about it. Joining us, who's got a great show of his own, Dick Morris Democracy, right here on Newsmax. Great to see you, Dick.
Good to be here. Well, those ratings declines for them and increases for you are well-deserved. And I think that basically, if people are interested in learning about the Trump campaign and the Republican primary and Trump versus DeSantis, the only place to go is Newsmax, because Fox is biased against Trump and CNN is biased against them both. So Newsmax is kind of the only place that covers them fairly.
You know, Dick, Megyn Kelly talking about Fox and since parting ways with Tucker, saying it's not the monopoly, as you just alluded to, that it once was. Here's a little bit more of her podcast.
They're terrified. They don't know what to do. Fox is not the monopoly it used to be. I don't have to tell you that, given the rating surge that you're enjoying at the moment, and well-deserved. So they can't let him go because he's a threat to them.
You know, and she pointed out on Eric Bolling's show that it really is across the board that Fox News is down, not just 8 p.m. where Tucker was, the total day. And, you know, compared to Newsmax, up double digits. I think that really signifies a shift happening in America where people have woken up. They want transparency. They want truth. And they also, with Fox, they've misread the room here. And they've really alienated their core viewers. It started in 2020, but here it's too big, I think, to the crevasse to turn it around, Dick.
Well, I think people understand that this is not just a regular election. This is not just a regular election season. The fate of America rests on this election, literally. And we lost it in 2020. And if we don't regain it in 24, it won't be there for us to regain in 28. And with those stakes, they want to know what's going on. And the only place to do that is Newsmax. I know on my own show, Democracy, at 7:30 every Saturday night, we really explain what's happening. For example, right now what's going on is that DeSantis is trying to move Trump to the right by taking strong right-wing positions on abortion in the hopes that Trump either won't follow, in which case he could lose the caucuses in Iowa, or will follow, in which case he might not be able to get general election votes over abortion. And the people who are sponsoring DeSantis are never Trumpers. And if they beat Trump, their day is made, and they don't much care about who takes his place. So you'll get the truth for that here, but you won't get it on Fox or anyplace else.
I think, Dick, one of the things, and you alluded to this, Bianca, that CNN and Fox News, they are running on the inertia of 10 years ago. They do not, it's like they operate like people don't have remote controls and these cool remote controls with little voices when you can just speak into it and say, take me to Newsmax. It's like they take their audiences for granted.
Well, there's a wonderful quote by Voltaire about the kings of France, the Bourbon kings, and it applies to CNN and now to Fox. They learn nothing and they forget nothing.
I love it when we quote Voltaire on this show.
I do too. We should have more of that. Well, you'll have more of that if you watch Dick Morris Democracy, of course, a fantastic show right here on Newsmax. But you're right, and I think so much of this too is they talk down to the viewer. They don't give them enough credence that they know what's going on. And so I think that is sort of harming a lot of these legacy media networks who think that they know better than everybody else.
Talk with the audience, not to or down to the audience. Those are important factors, and something we try to do here. And I know you try to do each Saturday evening and on the repeat, which I catch on Wednesday mornings very early, Dick Morris Democracy. And it's great how your show...
Sundays at 1 o'clock.
Sundays at 1 o'clock. There are many opportunities. And of course, DVR it, just so you have it, right?
Makes sense. There you go.
Dick, great to see you as always. Thanks for joining us.
Bye-bye.
you.